Alien abduction. Ross Coulthart is basically on the fence when it comes to alien abduction. Well, apparently one woman in Texas, in the good old US of A, has been abducted. Let's have a look.
We now head to the great state of Texas for the story of an unexplained phenomenon which occurred in, of all places, a suburban kitchen. March 2017. Erica Garner is home alone in her house just outside Houston. Her husband has left for a business trip.
I was outside, I was playing with my 2 dogs, and I noticed something very strange on my rooftop. There was black birds going in a circle. I had never seen that before.
This feels like some sort of omen as Erica goes back inside.
Okay, so first things first. Husband's on a business trip. She's got a camera in the kitchen. I'm assuming it's to keep an eye on the dogs. And blackbirds are on a roof. Blackbirds being on a roof, is that really unheard of? Probably not.
She's giving water to her dogs when suddenly...
Oh! What was that?
Let's freeze on that, because if you blink, you'll miss it. A strange blue light streaking through the room, leaving Erica stunned and momentarily at a loss for words.
That was weird.
It was almost like plasma. Everything in the room turned completely white, almost like an explosion, and my eyes started burning.
Okay, it's really weird.
Even stranger, the flash only lasts a second, though Erica says it felt much longer.
What was that?
No, I'm wondering, has she got anything plugged in? It looked like I mean, we've got an iron, right? It needs chucking in the bin because it trips the electrics. But you know, like when something like a plug socket goes zzz, or something goes zzz, it looks a bit like that.
Traveled almost like it was a train coming across the room, slowly coming in for a stop. And this happened for all about 7 seconds.
And that night, things get downright funky.
I had trouble sleeping. I was having some strange dreams, and it definitely impacted me.
Erica's dreams of pink and purple galaxies make her feel like she's been transported through time. And she wonders if the blue flash could have been an extraterrestrial force.
Into my research, trying to figure out what possibly a blue beam of light could come from. People have said they've experienced alien abductions and they might see a blue beam of light.
That is one giant leap for mankind. To go from, there was some sort of just strange split-second light to being abducted. I don't even know how you get there, to be honest. Don't go on the internet to try to find the reasons for things either.
One similar case happened in 1975. An Arizona logger named Travis Walton disappeared after walking toward an unidentified beam of light in the forest.
Yeah, but it weren't I don't think Travis Walton said it was an unidentified beam of light. They saw a light in the distance. They thought there was a forest fire. They went and investigated, saw a massive UFO. Everybody else was in the truck going, Travis, get out of here. We're going to get out of here. He walked towards it, got hit by a beam of light. Looked like he was dead, which is why they left him. I'm not sure they should have left him, to be honest. I don't think I'd leave my mate, even if he got hit by a beam of light from a UFO. But not to judge, okay? And then he turned up 7 days later, seeming a bit malnourished, but, you know, and then had recollections of an alien abduction. That is very, 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 very different to what's just happened in this video.
Recalled being transported to a strange place surrounded by alien beings. And when he made it home, he was shocked to learn he'd been gone for 5 days.
There are definitely things in this world that we do not understand.
So what is Erica's blue flash? Well, we know it's not her security camera malfunctioning because we can hear her reacting in real time.
Oh, what was that?
So the first thing we did was a proper analysis of the footage.
Mick West comes in now. It was a weather balloon. It was a balloon. It was... I mean, Mick West is all right, actually. I've come to warm towards Mick West. Let's see.
Expert Andrew McCarthy starts by examining the footage frame by frame.
So right after this, the camera lost several frames. You see a distinct jump. Her hair moves, the dogs move. It's just a significant jump. She said it was 7 seconds. I'm not sure if it was 7 seconds, but it was a long time, long enough that they significantly shifted positions.
But McCarthy says
There's no way, though, that they shifted position that little in 7 seconds. That doesn't tally. Really doesn't.
something else that's even stranger.
What didn't make sense to me is nothing here is casting a shadow. It seems like the light source would be coming behind the camera to cause this, but you would see some kind of shadow cast on the legs of these chairs, you know, on the dogs. But you don't see any of that. It's just bright, and it's uniformly bright.
Forensic investigator Chase Klotsky is curious if the flash could be something as simple as a burnt-out light bulb. So she asks the Garners to run a test.
Erica and her husband put this light bulb in, and they tapped it. And if you tap it long enough, it burned out. Once you compare when the light bulb blows out and that reaction, and you put it next to the blue flash, they're not even close.
Okay, so if it wasn't a blown bulb, was it possibly a strike of lightning from outside? Atmospheric scientist Deanna Hentz reviews the local weather radar from that day.
What you're seeing is that a round of fairly intense thunderstorms went through the Houston area, but it was about 1 o'clock in the morning, whereas this video was taken at 11:30 in the morning. That really leaves me to think that lightning is not responsible for that flash.
Some experts believe wormholes in the universe create paths to move backwards in time and through parallel universes.
So, we've seen a blue flash in a kitchen for a split second. She said it was several seconds. Not sure about that. She's gone on the internet, made the giant leap towards being an alien abduction. Okay. And then the proof is out there is gone. Alien abduction will do one better. What about a wormhole in the kitchen? Or what about interdimensional portals in the kitchen? How's about it just being a random flash of light? Could it not be a car going past or something in the background where sunlight reflected off it and just went into the kitchen? I don't know. Is the camera got a light on it? Maybe.
Perhaps the blue flash was one such path.
I stand more on the side of this being a time glitch. It's an error in our time-space fabric.
What was that?
Verdict. If they come back now and go, yeah, it was an interdimensional portal or a time glitch, I'm dooming nuts. I really will.
So what is it? The strange jump in the footage does point to some kind of time glitch, but whether it's caused by an alien force, a wormhole, or something else is unclear. So for now, I'm prepared to call this a genuine unexplained phenomenon.
I'm happy with that. It is unexplained. Fair enough, it's unexplained. But how they make the giant leap to some of these theories, I know it's entertainment. It keeps me entertained. And hopefully this marginally keeps you entertained. But it was weird. Don't get me wrong. I mean, if like all of a sudden, whoosh, like a blue flash just came out of nowhere, I'd be like, you know, what's caused that? I'd be like looking at the lights going, right, all the lights are on. I've got shutters on both sides of the... I don't live in the Old West, by the way, but I've got shutters on either window. They're marginally closed. So, yeah, I suppose I would go, oh, that's a bit freaky. I wouldn't go on the internet and say it was an alien abduction, though. Anyway, you take care. I will see you on the next one. Cheers.